It's been 3 days. Everyone who had been outside of the city walls had been brought in just to make sure, since they did not know exactly how much danger there potentially was. It's normally this wouldn't be an issue. However, because people come and go, but with everyone in, it is starting to get a little bit cramped. But one good thing is there was talk of getting the talent competition started back up again.
God damn it.
Granted that, the staging and no, you don't have to do anything with money. It's fine. Um, all of the staging and preparation from before was gone. But you find yourselves in the... Alright. In one of the main squares near the smaller of the two temples. Trying to trying to see what's going on with it. And as you do, this time you don't notice leaflets, but you do see two guys talking. One taller than the other. The shorter of the two, though, you recognize as clipboard guy number 1.
Huh.
So this is where we'll set our scene. What do you want to do?
I want to stab clipboard guy number 1.
All right.
I'm joking.
Intimidated, Lauren. I really wanted to tell you to roll initiative, but you know what? Well, we can save that for later.
Do they still look like they're in charge?
Well, sort of, actually. Well, we'll just stick with clipboard guy for now. Cause that's so funny to me. Anyway, yeah, clipboard guy's kind of actually... He's standing up as tall as he can. But, an attempt to look as intimidating as possible, but you can tell it's clearly not working. Like, we don't need insight for this. Sometimes you just know, and in this case, yeah. So, somebody is clearly in charge, but who is a little bit debatable.
Would like to go over and ask him. Nicely.
Which him?
Clipboard guy. He is doing his best. I'd like to emphasize that I am asking him nicely. So I feel like that is worth repeating.
Well, as you approach, you do hear him apologizing to the taller gentleman. Who, as you get... Yes, you are. If you want to approach as well, you can. But anyway, whose clothes are also finer than clipboard finer than clipboard guys. Oh. And he looks at you and said, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" But anyway. What do you say? Or do you? You said you ask.
Yeah. Which one of you is in charge of this now?
Clipboard guy will look at you, kind of down his nose, and tell you that he is. The other
Cool.
gentleman coughs but says nothing. And what do you need?
Well, I assume this is going on as planned from before.
Of course. There is one problem though.
Oh. You broke Castrid.
It's so canon, it hurts. Oh my god, that's funny. At the very least, maybe a plague doctor mask or something. Oh my god. What the hell was I even saying?
There's a problem.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, the acoustics here are totally different, and they didn't want to bother, and he doesn't want to bother, the folks who aren't intending to listen to all this, because there are like multiple musical acts and different kinds of things. But they can't find the mage, who's supposed to be helping him out. She was slated to before, but they can't find her.
Do you have the
If
description?
you can. Oh, for sure.
Or a name?
Yeah, absolutely. He'll tell you her name. It's Lisette. And tell you that she looks... that she's a tall woman with kind of with auburn hair, usually pulled back, very light skin, slightly built.
Human?
No, actually, an elf. She's got it's sort of a library. That's across town. So that would be his first suggestion, if you wanted to go look.
Sounds good. Everyone else?
No, you're just gonna go by yourself. It's fine.
Cool.
I'll go. Sorry, I had myself muted because I was eating. Yeah, Fatine will go too.
It is food time. This is fair.
All right. So it's 3 out of 4.
Well, I figure we'll go.
Well,
with
we
it.
can. I feel like we can assume 4 out of 4,
Given what
just based on.
what Ed is dealing with right now, I think that's fair. Yep.
All right.
All right. So you turn to leave. The fountain in the square bubbling behind you, and set off down the street. Where you are currently, the streets are wide and well cobbled. So it's not like this is hard or anything. But as you're going along, let's see. How about Owly, just for the lulz, can you roll me a percentile? Thank you.
Caster,
Yes.
I'm not going to trust anything you say when it's said like that.
It's fine. Owly, shush. It's fine.
Nothing is fine.
I'm not Kale, you're good. Anyway,
Okay, good point.
you. But anyway. So as you continue along, you do actually notice on a street kind of off to your left several people looking at this pair of golden statues that resemble one each a king and a queen. And you don't really know why there are people around there, because, like, it's statues. But just that you notice. And continue on your way. Just, Hey, Spicy. Or Fatine, excuse me.
Yeah.
How about a perception?
Okay. This is a wisdom-based roll, so this is gonna suck. Let's see. Perception. I don't want to say this.
Please say it.
Do it.
If you had a nat 20, I'm going to laugh my head off.
I did.
Are you kidding me? Your dice are
No.
rigged. All right. The statue of the queen turns her face and looks you directly in the eye.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
And just, you see the corner of her lip just turn up in a nice little smile. Other than that, doesn't move. The people don't seem to notice either. What the hell? Yeah, that's all.
So 15 is going to go from what I assume is a casual stroll to faster than a casual stroll towards their destination.
She's power walking.
She's speed walking. Why are you speed walking? It's an Olympic sport.
Where?
Actually, that does remind me, and I appreciate the reminder. Nobody really seemed to ask exactly where it was. So,
Well, shit.
Cadence, I think you've been here the longest, probably.
Probably.
Yes, Owly. So how about... Because you'd actually probably have a decent idea, or at least a potential idea. So would you mind rolling a survival for me?
How do
See
you
if
feel about
can
history?
lead people. You know what? Yeah, if you have history to see if you can remember exactly where it is, sure. Fine. Oh, hell yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, it's all good. So, whoops. There we go. Sorry, technical difficulty. So, you would know that where you were, or at least where you had started, was one of the two larger squares in town. Kind of to the south. Wait, east? Yep, I know my east and west. I promise. I went to school and everything. Ah, but her shop is actually closer to more like a commercial district, closer
Okay.
to the west. So it's actually not terribly hard to find. As one of the main roads will end up taking you a fair amount of the way there, as long as you don't get distracted by something.
Yep,
So if
I'm
you guys
sure we
want
won't.
to just make it there, then by all means.
Let's go.
All right. Then as you meander closer to, you do see the bustle kind of change in consistency from people like minding their own business to now there are shops and stalls and people talk more ambient talking noise. Over to the right, there's a couple of older guys playing dragon chess, kind of minding their own business. And then just a little bit farther is a little tower.
Almost there.
Yep. You know that's what you're looking for.
And I assume we continue in that direction.
Alright. Well, as you approach, it's clearly nicely kept. There's like some hedges outside with a little gate. Not much. They've gone across town, noticed a couple of maybe statues, gotten to more of a commercially area, and are now at the library. Made of white stone, just a few stories tall. If you get even closer, you will notice a red door with a fox head door knocker.
Cadence will knock on the door.
The fox blinks.
Oh, okay. That's completely in character, by the way. Okay then.
So, how attached to this door would you say this door knocker is?
It's pretty
No.
attached, yeah.
No.
Do I want to know why you ask?
Fatine is going to stand far enough away to not be associated with the group if what I think is about to happen happens.
No, it blinks and wishes you a good day.
So is this just one of those worlds where there's just going to be a lot of inanimate but magical objects that just are there?
I mean,
Yes
why
and
not?
no.
Cadence will kind of nod at the door knocker, just be like, you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, what can I do for you?
I think we're looking for the woman who runs this place.
Oh, Lisette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
Is she here?
Sorry. That was to Owly. Mm. You know, frankly, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Since you're
If
standing
she's-
back a little bit, Fatine. Sorry.
No, go.
Could you also give me perception real quick?
Oh, sure. Do I have to
Gotta
say the
check
number?
Languages. Are you serious?
Do I have to say the number?
Did you actually get
Kyle,
another
I'm
nat
begging
20?
you. Switch your dice. First a hurling and sidekick.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
There we go.
okay. Never mind. Yeah, that door's really weird. I tried,
So,
man. I tried.
since no one is actually using the knocker, Varin is going to grab the knocker.
It started
and use the
talking!
When you grab, it just goes, ow!
knocker. And I do slam it into the door.
Radiant!
Knock, knock, knock.
You hear inside it echo, thunk, thunk. Fox.
Radiant, we were
Excuse
talking.
me, was that strictly necessary?
I was trying.
I'm sorry? What? Who's saying that?
That would be me. I'm pretty important, you know.
Did you not just see me talking to the... Okay,
Oh. Apologies.
Thank you.
there we go.
What is your name? Do you have one?
I'm the Twinleaf family crest? Does that count? Is that a name?
That,
Do I need
that's
a
not
name?
a name.
I'm having an existential crisis. Someone help.
Is there anyone
Um,
home?
Oh, yes, of course. I
What
can't
the
tell you. I can
fuck?
certainly tell you that much.
Who else lives here?
As you ask that, actually, Viridian, you do hear like an extra thump inside that like did not come from the knocker. So there's definitely somebody inside.
Is this a situation where I'm knocking and no one's home? And and someone's home, but they're pretending that they're not home. So I leave. I can do the leaving part. Does that help?
No. Okay. You can leave.
He starts walking away.
No. Okay, I was mostly kidding.
He's like 30 feet back right now. He just stops and turns back around. He's not coming back. He's just like 30 feet away.
Ed, perception, please.
Okay. Let's see. Oh crap! I forgot to get his page open when I came back. D&D stuff. Okay, roll d20 plus. Ooh, not so good at this. That's 12.
Okay.
About average.
Yeah, you know
It's better
what?
than the one.
That's exactly. That is perfectly fine. You actually notice above the door is written some. Well, for a second, it almost doesn't make sense. Wait a second. Hold on.
Is it Elvish?
Because I need. Does that how that? Do I have your character sheet actually?
You should.
I agree.
If you're looking for my language, I have
Yeah.
Common and Sylvan.
Okay.
I have Elvish, if that helps. I should have Elvish.
You're a half elf, yes, you have Elvish.
I
Yeah,
had
okay.
to double check.
Okay, so in that case, for a second, it almost looks like something that you can read, but the letters actually do kind of shift as you're looking at it, and they rearrange themselves. So you're like, well, I don't know what the heck this is.
Oh great, it's Percy Jackson. It's like the movie when they're like, this is how dyslexia works. Letters start moving.
It is a little bit how dyslexia works.
I know, but like they just magically rearrange themselves.
Is Viridian dyslexic and I didn't know?
Would you really be surprised?
Honestly, he probably is.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I was
Exactly.
about to-
That
was
wasn't
about
my
to ask
goal,
a
but
question
you know
in
what?
the
If
third
that's a
person.
character choice you want to make, then that's totally fair.
You speak many languages, but you read none of them. Also, I was about to ask a question in the third person, and I almost said Sarah.
Nice.
I was like, does Sarah? I'm like, wait, backtrack. Does Maeve see this mysterious moving letters?
Well, if somebody wants to tell you about it, or if you back up a half a step, for sure.
Upon seeing this, Viridian is gonna walk 30 feet back to the door and look at the crest and say, "My dear friend Crest, can you read this?" As he points up at the letters.
So it's high enough at like you see the little face like trying to turn upwards, but like it's metal, so it's not like working.
He'll grab it as if he was going to knock with it and like lift it up.
He's just kind of trying to look, but it doesn't seem to be checking it out. Okay. Okay, well, Cadence, if you're gonna make small talk, then the fox will tell you how he'll go into something about the Twin Leaf family history and how foxes have always been important to them, and I imagine sort of like a slightly more sedate version of like, been in the Twin Leaf family for generations.
She's
God
sitting
damn
there. She's
it.
actually like actively listening to this.
All right, so Maeve, you're looking. You look based
She probably sees Viridian like point up at it as he's asking the door knocker if it can read it.
So, in Elvish, carved above the door, it just says, "Speak, friend, and enter." So yeah, you can read it perfectly fine. It's not moving, to be clear. Speak, friend, and enter. Yes. Yes, it does.
And that means
I've been muted and I didn't realize it.
Oh.
But yeah, anyways, Melon.
friend. And then he tries to walk into the door.
Maeve apparently does the same thing.
Yeah,
His-
you hit your forehead and it kind of gives
I don't,
you a
I don't,
boo-boo.
I don't,
Like,
I
why
don't
would you
hit my,
do that?
I don't hit my forehead. I hit my plague doctor mask into the door.
Oh, are you actually wearing it?
Of course he
Okay.
is. Is the door open?
God
No,
damn it.
no, it's not.
No, like as in unlocked.
I mean, nobody tried.
Would like to try.
No, it's locked.
Well, it was worth a try. Ark.
Fatine. Does Fatine at this point notice the letters?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I don't think you speak Elvish, though. If memory
No.
serves. So,
No,
Okay.
but
No, Maeve said out loud what
comprehend-
it says.
Okay, perfect.
well, I was just gonna say she could ask, and she also knows comprehend languages.
I don't
That
think
takes,
comprehend
like,
languages works against text.
Oh,
That's-
That's
that-
specifically a warlock thing. The,
No, let me
I don't know. I forget what
comprehend
that's called.
I don't
languages.
know. Either way, Maeve did
For
say
the dur-
out loud what it was.
For
Yeah,
the
it's literally
duration,
any spoken language.
it says for the duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the
Hmm.
words are written.
Oh, okay. And how long does that take to cast?
It's one action. He can cast it as a ritual to not use a spell slot, but that'll take a minute and 6 seconds.
Alright, but anyways, Fatine is just gonna say Melon.
The dwarf will look at you like, what?
I got nothing.
What are you even saying?
I used the elvish word for friend.
No, I know.
Hmm.
Is there
Fatine is gonna knock on the door and say, "We request an audience with those that live in the house. We are friendly."
You hear a footsteps up the stairs. And then nothing.
there is no obvious lock to this door, right?
No. The foxhole. Am I muted?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry for. I got paranoid for a second.
No, you're
Anywho.
The fox will what?
Oh, look at Maeve and just say, that sounds real nice.
Are there any open windows nearby? Caster.
You know what? If you go around the tower, you... We'll say, yeah. There's one window that's, like, actually, it's not open. But it is busted out. Or in, I should say. Excuse me.
Busted in like someone broke into it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see glass on the floor. Inside.
How high is it? How high up is it?
Not high. Like 4 feet.
Viridian will leap into the window.
Oh no.
Just to see about this whole glass business. Let's have that.
Landing safely is normally an acrobatics check.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was trying to see if there was some dex thing I needed to do, but yeah, I like dex acrobatics.
I somersault through the window,
And land
landing
like a damn
perfectly
cat.
on my feet.
Oh yeah, like a cat. It's wonderful. Fox just kind of goes, "Where are you going?"
What do I see on the inside of the building?
Well, the first thing you notice is the closest bookcase to you has been knocked over. And inside there are several bookcases, as well as a few like plush chairs to sit in.
Viridian feels like someone else might have gotten tired of the fox as he goes to the front door to try to open it.
Yeah, it doesn't just open like that.
He will knock from the inside.
Those on the outside, you see the fox kind of like raise an eyebrow. Like, what? This isn't how this works.
He will loudly say, "Can I please leave?"
Fatine will say,
I
Fatine will say, Viridian, please open the door.
Viridian tried? There's no doorknob or anything, is there?
can't. No.
Viridian does not know how to door.
Fatine is just gonna roll persuasion to see if she can get the door to open.
How about roll an intelligence instead? Just straight intelligence.
Oh no. Oh wait. Oh.
I believe
Let's
in
see.
you. Can I give Patine bardic inspiration?
Are you gonna play music? Just standing there?
I'm going
I
to
thought you would.
give her a castanet, a little castanet from the other side of the door.
Alright, so what, that's a D6?
Yeah.
The knocker will the fox will explain that he knows there's a trick to it, but he doesn't know what it is.
Alright, well, time. Then
Plus.
Wait, what'd you say?
17.
17 total?
Yeah. I didn't roll the bardic inspiration die yet.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, let's see what you get up to. Now I'm just curious.
Did I not pass?
I just want to know.
But I don't want to waste the inspiration.
Alright, then don't waste it. It's fine.
I'm just saying, like, I got this now. Unless the 17 doesn't
There's
pass.
not enough. No, so you realize that you guys have been saying friend. You all specifically.
Pretend I'm hitting my head against a wall right now. Me in real life, not in the game. But Fatine does hit her forehead against the door.
Does that help?
The door knocker or the door?
Just the
There's a
door.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fatine will then stand up, smile to the door knocker and say, can you do me one small little favor, please?
Now it's time for that persuasion.
Yeah. Okay.
This doorknob is done with us.
No, it's been having a great conversation. Oh yeah, pets are fine. Yeah, it's been having a
Right,
great conversation with Caden, so Doorknocker's fine.
Right. So that's
hear
gonna
what-
be an
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
11.
Really?
Are you using the bardic inspiration?
Plus. Oh, that landed on the floor. Plus. That's gonna be a 17.
Another 17.
The doorknob is very confused that someone is trying to open it from the inside, and it's just like, huh?
So, yeah, I'll ask you, sure, what you need.
Viridian will investigate the noises carefully, sneakily.
Alright,
if
so-
you will.
15 is gonna point to the words over the door and say, "Could you please read that out loud for us? None of us speak that language."
It's like trying to look up again.
15 is gonna lift it so that it can see.
It'll look up. Okay, so it says, speak. Yeah, I know. It'll look up and say, okay, so it says, speak friend, and the door opens.
Alright, 15 is gonna walk in.
You walk in, and Viridian is no longer standing there because he did go upstairs to try to
Oh,
see
dear.
what's going on. He is trying sneakily though.
Oh yeah, and then 15 is gonna turn around, wave to the door knocker, and say thank you, and then blow it a kiss.
You
Ver-
see the cheeks get a little bit red.
Just
Dang
a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, Viridian knows that when he comes in through the window, people generally don't like him staying in the house. So he's being very sneaky.
All right. So how about, because we're gonna do two things at once here. So you start off with stealth.
Oh no. The party split.
No, you're all right. Well, you're basically all right there now. But he's starting up the stairs. Okay,
Knocking
so-
several bookcases over as he walks up.
well, there aren't bookcases on the stairs. Don't be silly. However,
He took them with him to knock over.
do please make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm better at these. Well, no, I'm about the same at these, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, feel free, stranger.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, all right. So you almost slip as you get to like the second or third step. You do one of those like whoa.
What does whoa mean?
As you almost fall on a patch of ice.
Huh.
But you do manage to get a couple of steps up where it's not as icy and you're fine.
That is not normal. Viridian is halfway expecting these stairs to, like, angle themselves so they become a slide.
Alright, putting that as the next trap, let's go.
He will attempt to continue his way up the stairs. What is the rest of the party doing?
Good
Looking
question.
around mostly.
15 is going to roll investigation for that knocked over bookshelf on the bottom floor.
Oh dear.
What is my investigation? Alright, it's gonna be a 13.
Alright. So you know the gentlemen from before were mentioned that she was a mage, but interestingly, the books here that you see kind of on the, or that are sort of scattered on the floor are more like history. And more like history / like lore. So not the like magical tomes that you would have expected.
Tina's going to scratch her chin.
Viridian's like half the way upstairs. You can still see him.
I can still see him just clumsily making his way up each step.
Exactly.
You see him like do almost a pratfall on ice. And he just catches himself and rights himself.
It's pretty
Alright,
impressive, though.
so now Fatine is just gonna decide to go up the stairs too.
Viridian will warn you about the ice that is about halfway up.
So should I also roll a thing?
Well, since you didn't say like I jumped, yes, please.
Okay. What do I roll?
That'd be a
Just
dexterity
another
saving
dex.
throw.
Okay, let's. That's gonna be a 24.
What the
For-
fuck?
Viridian will like use prestidigitation to like write in the sky. There are voices upstairs, muffled. I have heard noises coming from inside the whole time. Seems suspicious.
How much of this is misspelled?
It's all misspelled.
Well, it's a good thing Fatine can't read. I'm joking, she can read.
He's just been like writing it in the sky, and it's also fading away. So as soon as he finishes the thought, he goes back to where he started writing.
So then, should I also roll stealth?
Indeed. Let's see how sneaky you are.
19.
Alright. Yeah, as far as anybody who may or may not, I'm not saying there's somebody upstairs, but anybody who may be upstairs knows, yeah, there's one person in here so far. What are the rest of y'all doing as they start up the staircase?
As I'm typing the thing to do.
Oh, there you go.
I guess we follow them, or at least Cadence does.
Maeve is listening for more voices.
Interestingly, at this point, you don't hear any anymore.
I'm just imagining in the Hall of the Mountain King playing as we all go up the stairs.
Viridian just does a slightly more wizardy looking trick of what he normally does, and then touches himself on the chest as a slight magical barrier comes around him as he casts Mage Armor preemptively as he continues walking up the stairs. Do I see any signs that, like, there might be traps heading up this way or not?
Let's see. Does... I know the Dungeon Delver feat is a thing, but I'm not sure. Would that be like an investigation?
That would probably be an investigation check, yeah.
Let's see. Is it me? Okay.
It really depends on how. If it's like a really visible trap, it would be perception. If it's something that you would need to like look at with a magnifying glass, it would be an investigation.
Okay. So in that case, it is going to be perception.
Okay. Actually, better at investigation, I think. Nope, it's actually just as bad. Okay. Well, wasn't that bad?
Oh shit! All right.
What do my human eyes see?
You see a glyph on the wall to your left as you are nearly to the second floor.
How far down does the drop look from these stairs?
You think from the second floor to the first?
From where I am to the bottom.
Okay. Because you are gotten to the second floor. So we're talking.
Is there any more like ground that's not on the stairs that I could stand on?
I'm not quite sure what you're asking. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm on the second floor.
We'll say you're at the top of the stairs.
I'm at the top of the stairs. So there is like ground around me that isn't the stairs.
Oh, you're saying, like, is
There's
there
a
actually
landing.
a floor?
Is there a landing?
Yeah, there's an entire, like, second floor.
Okay. So I see the glyph to my left, and I don't see anything on my right.
Not immediately
would-
dangerous, no.
Yes. Viridian would like to jump to the right and throw a dagger at the... Not a dagger. One of his reskinned darts
Okay.
at the glyph. He's trying to set it off while being far away from it.
Alright. So, remind me, who all is on the stairs now?
Cadence.
Cadence is at the
Fatine.
bottom, Fatine is halfway up the stairs, and Maeve, I think, is still at the bottom, up on the first floor.
Wait, is that correct? Cadence Rio at the bottom of the stairs?
I can be. The intent was to start going up the stairs.
No, then you and Fatine, please both make me dexterity saving throws. As a gust of wind just buffets you.
That would be
Almost starts to push you down the stairs.
Shit.
that would be another 19.
Alright, you are a damn gazelle. Cadence.
She just transforms into a gazelle and goes leap.
Cadence rolled a solid 6, so
Oh, nope. So,
I think Maeve's gonna play a game of catch.
I don't know.
You know
if
what? Maeve,
You know what? Go for it.
how about a strength saving throw? Let's see if you can catch her.
A strength saving throw?
I think that sounds right. If you want to argue Dex, I can see that working too.
Saving throw
That's
is to
fine, Ed.
resist something. Wouldn't
You
it?
do athletics.
I think it would be athletics.
That's for a
Maybe.
check though.
I don't think it's a saving throw though.
It's not a save to catch something usually.
Yeah,
Isn't
that would be a. No, a save is to resist something.
You can argue acrobatics or athletics probably, but I don't remember what catching something.
All right, fine. If
normally
you want
is.
to go with
Catching, I
an
think would probably
athletics
be either
check,
strength or just
fine.
athletics. Strength is to lift, push, pull, or break. Brute force in a situation. Athletics covers different situations. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be just a strength check. Oh, is that from my end? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're trying to catch
Never
her.
mind.
She's falling. This is your idea, mind you.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, how about this? We'll say that you catch her insofar as she falls on top of you. Enough that neither of you are actually hurt, because it's not that long of a fall anyway. She was only halfway up. But, yeah, you both fall back on your ass. Asses? Collective ass?
Sorry.
Whatever.
Sorry.
And as the whoosh of the wind stops,
Viridian will look down the stairs and say, "Sorry."
as the whoosh of the wind stops, you just see Viridian's face like, oops.
So, do I see anything else up here?
Yes.
Yes. What do I see?
Okay. So this looks more like a study area, whereas the first floor was just sort of meant to be like inviting with the comfy chairs and what have you. So this
This
is
is
more,
more of a private place.
yeah. So there's like like a couple of tables sort of scattered about. Still more bookcases, but they are actually upright. But there are papers like everywhere. Just like on the
Just-
table, scattered on the floor. Just
Just as a passing glance, does it look like someone came through here looking for something?
yeah. Yeah, it definitely does.
Can I roll investigation to see if they found what they were looking for?
I'm trying to see if that's like, is that a thing that could happen without
Just
knowing like what they were looking for?
Just like use narrative sense, a power that all bards have. Like, does it look like one particular place was super taken care of?
So, would that be like insight? It sounds like an insight thing to me.
Insight. Okay.
Yeah. We'll make
You
this
know,
tough, but all right, let's do it. Let's see.
With my scores, it's all the same.
God damn it!
Viridian's narrative sense tingles.
God damn it, that's funny. So, as you look around, you can tell with how haphazardly that this floor has been treated. And and you notice you haven't seen anybody yet. And you heard something earlier. So your best guess is that they did not find what they were looking for. And it's probably still above you.
Yeah, it's probably further up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And he is just now putting together the fact that someone broke into the house before him.
It's like, oh yeah.
That window came pre-busted. Not normally how this goes.
Oh my god. Yo. I
Okay.
can't. All right.
So he's going to once again poke his head down the stairs. It's like hanging upside down at like from the roof on the shot of on the shot of downstairs. He's like, "There's someone breaking in here, I think."
You mean
Why
besides
did
you?
he almost sound British?
He does a little bit.
No comment. And he
Hey.
brings his head back
That's not
upstairs.
what I asked. Cadence is gonna try to go back up the stairs.
Normally?
His Viridian's head pokes back down the stairs. Careful with the ice.
I mean, I don't know
Maeve-
how else
Maeve
she
is
would
following
do
too.
it.
It's a few stairs. If you just give me like an acrobatics, and it's not gonna be hard to jump up. Just a little
That's
bit.
fine.
All right, let's see how this goes. As you give me a little hop.
Acrobatics or athletics?
I was thinking acrobatics rather.
That's fine.
I just love that
That's better.
my crits are always so wasted.
Yeah, they are.
A little bit. Yeah, you both just sort of bounce up a little bit, because again, it's a few steps, like it's fine. And walk up the stairs.
Viridian will point out how haphazardly it looks like the place was ransacked, and he then looks for a way that goes up further, saying that might be where the person is headed.
Yeah, the staircase winds around. It just keeps going.
Is there anything else of note on this floor?
Viridian did a pretty
Pretty thorough.
thorough check with that 20.
That's fair.
He will note that there are a couple magical traps, and try to blow them up from a distance.
We may get back to those.
When she turns back, Viridian has already started climbing back up the stairs.
Alright, keep going.
So, what order are you going in?
Well, Viridian.
Yep.
Probably Cadence.
15's probably third.
And then Maeve? Okay. Now, I will say one last thing that you would have noticed as well, Viridian, is that there is a small fox statue on a pedestal in a little like nook in a wall. Maybe nook's not the right word. What do you call it when it's like a little back set area?
Yeah, that's probably the right one. Oh, yeah.
Alcove. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the word I was looking for.
If I had reached for it, would it have blinked?
No, it would not have blinked.
I will attempt to swipe that because it looks nice.
It doesn't blink, but its eyes do glow a dull yellow.
Ooh. Still takes it.
Yeah, it's like pocket size.
Yeah, I figured. He probably has the head poking out of one of his pockets, just glowing yellow eyes.
Oh, hey there.
Hi, I'm sorry. It turned out that the thing that I was The
Yeah.
thing that I was supposed to go and do was like an hour later and like an hour longer than I was told that it was. So I basically missed everything.
That's alright. We're still in the throes of things.
You missed me accidentally seduce a door knocker.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
What is
Did any of
this
us see
game?
Viridian steal that, by the way?
Let's see. Cadence, you're close enough. How about perception? Let's just see if you noticed. No.
Apparently not.
Actually, and Viridian, sleight of hand, please. Just in case you roll like a 1 or something.
Nope.
Just
Yeah, you can. It's super obvious, but somehow you. Yeah. Cadence
Yeah.
didn't notice. Alright then.
And I guess we continue up the stairs.
Okay. So, as you go up the stairs, Viridian, the third step, when you step on it, turns yellow. Like the wood of the stair just turns yellow. Nothing else happens.
Ed, if you're saying words, we can't hear you.
Or if you guys continue on, fine.
Is it like a Bop It situation and the whole thing just lights up, or is it like it just suddenly just ossifies and it just spreads out and there's now a yellowness?
Sorry, my landlord just came in and gave me a really nice present.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw.
But no, more of
Anyway,
a Bop It
where am
situation.
Sorry. The last thing I heard was that even though I wasn't even slightly sneaky about taking this thing, I was probably just like, "Ooh, shiny," and the only person who would have noticed was too distracted probably nursing a falling injury.
She's fine.
That's good.
You stepped on a stair, it turned yellow.
Did I explode?
No, nothing happened. Just it changed color.
Ooh.
The wood changed color.
Does it look like the same color as the fox's eyes?
Actually, yes.
I step on the next one. Does it also change color?
No.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, the butterfly song, like that, I, starts playing.
What?
It's a DDR joke. Sorry, ignore me.
I take my foot off of the other one. Does it still light up?
No, it just goes back to brown.
I put my foot back on it.
Now it's orange.
I take my foot off.
Brown.
I took my foot back on it.
Now it's green.
This repeats several times.
No, it doesn't. Because.
It's about to explode, isn't it?
Probably.
No, the fourth time. My God. You little bit. Okay, the fourth time you turn your, excuse me, you step on this stupid stair. A second glyph appears. I am actually crying.
Yes, dear.
Oh, that is the opposite of what I wanted.
Oh my god. Okay.
This will not be pleasant.
And I would like everyone to make a DC, or excuse me, a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh shit.
A wisdom saving throw against getting down.
Yes, either you pass or you dance.
The bard thing
passed.
adds to.
Yes,
I
a wisdom
gotta-
to dodge the explosion in your head.
No, you don't.
Yes.
It doesn't add to saving throws.
Okay, that's why it's not written. Cool.
I
Oh
got-
my god.
What the hell?
Oh,
Well,
God.
I did one better.
You're destined to boogie.
Also, stranger, when I read your yes, the that made me laugh so hard. The old 3-step trap.
15.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a saving throw yet.
Well, that's because I was waiting for the boogie jokes to end.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You should roll and chat with the rest of us. Join us in our misery as
All right. Well,
as
I'll
psychic
just put in.
Thanks, stranger.
All right. Here's what I got.
Okay.
I'm putting it in chat, just like everyone else.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Type it up
It
so
turns
we
out
can see.
this is the French plague gif. Causes everyone to start dancing for no reason.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Yeah, I looked up dancing
It's
in the gifs. and I
taking
don't
forever
like
to
any of
send.
it.
Whoever that is at the beginning part of the GIF with the pale green, like lime green bell-bottom
Ew.
pants over the
What a
even
look.
paler yellow jacket has a very specific aesthetic that I wouldn't wear, but I respect.
You can
You're
respect
like, oh.
whatever you want.
No, they want to be a flower.
Spicy,
The
what
more
are
I
you
watch
doing?
this, the weirder it gets.
Okay, since it's not just posting, I'm gonna just say it.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Roll
So,
with the rest of us as
Fatine
sidekick. Get brought down with the rest of us.
And Maeve, you are both really confused when Viridian and Cadence both start to book it. Notice I said book it and not boogie. This is a very important
Yeah, I know. I
distinction.
heard
Yeah,
Important
yeah.
distinction.
And I was thinking you were saying boogie, and I heard book it. I'm like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now,
Grab her
either
by
one
the
of you
tail.
two,
No.
you can make. Feel free to make a choice as to if you are running up or down.
Up sounds fun.
Oh,
Hmm.
Okay.
Basically,
Then you are running pell-mell up the stairs.
We are proverbially beating cheeks.
Except if you were that would be the wrong direction, but okay.
it's fine.
Okay. Sorry, had to breathe a little bit. Ah. Okay. You pretty much run smack into a like one of those trapdoors that's on the ceiling of this floor, so you can't actually like get any farther, which is a problem.
When you're
Because
magically
you-
compelled to do something, you
I'm
just
sorry.
kind of do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
When you're magically compelled to do something, you just kind of do it, even if it doesn't
oh,
make
that's
sense.
so cool. Sorry.
What the? Is that like a projector?
Yeah, he just walked in and handed me a projector.
What?
You got it.
Why? That's
Get on this
awesome.
For what?
Is this because you're nice to them?
Huh.
It's
Projector
because-
for what? Do you just like plug an HDMI into it? Like for cameras and
We
video?
now can watch movies
Probably.
together as a group.
Oh, wait.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're
Back to Hanna-Barbera up.
yeah, so now you two are pretty much just
Mm.
pressed against the trapdoor. while Maeve and Fatine, you're fine. You don't know
Yeah.
why they just started running. Maybe they heard an
Okay, then.
explosion that you didn't hear. Who knows?
Fatine is gonna continue down the stairs.
Wait, so you're just going to turn the other
Down?
direction?
Going down the stairs?
She doesn't feel
Uh,
like Hanna-Barberaing.
Or I guess go up the stairs and see what's going on.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can see that they're like the friggin' light up stair. You can also see your friends pressed against the wooden trapdoor that, were it open, would lead to the next floor.
Are you guys okay?
Are we cognition at all, or
Yeah, I
is
was
it
about to
just-
ask, do we know what's going on?
At this point, yeah. Yeah, you're under the effect of the fear spell.
That's what I was guessing.
Oh, fun.
I mean,
Um,
now that they're out
there's-
of sight of it,
there
can
is
they
just
be okay?
there is just inhuman sobbing coming from Viridian.
Oh, buddy.
It clearly sounds scared.
Aw. Oh god.
You drew blood? What?
No, I dropped. I have a pencil. I have one of those mechanical pencils, and I accidentally opened it. So let me. Are they okay now that they're out of sight of the thingy?
I mean, it's still like right there.
We're not really
Can
out
we
of sight.
cover it with a, I don't know, a hat? Can I borrow Viridian's hat and put it over the cliff? That way they know we're longer.
He is in no position to resist you.
I mean, you can definitely take his hat. So, let's see.
Oh god. I love this sneaky music when they just full on run through a wall. Dun, 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 bah!
Yeah. So, yeah, just go. You can go ahead and put the hat on top of the rune,
I would
and
like
we'll
to-
say that
yeah.
that takes care of the situation.
Phew.
Thank you. He will go back down and continue pressing on the on the stair.
Nothing happened. Oh, well, actually, you move your hat.
God damn it! Now you're running down the stairs. Now that we've successfully overpowered it, can
The hat.
Dean and I not have to
Well, if you're
roll?
pressing on the stair,
Does the rune take up the entire stair?
okay, not the entire stair, but I have to.
press on it.
All right, fine. Are you pushing to the side of the to the side of your hat?
Sure.
Okay, fine. All right, what are the rest of you silly heads doing?
I'm gonna open the door to the next floor.
Okay.
Viridian is just a small child.
Easily entertained.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, because I have the attention of the span of a goldfish. What was just said?
Okay, Viridian. I'm gonna open up the door to
Okay.
the thing that they ran into.
Then you
Am I gonna get shot with a crossbow bolt? I swear to God, not again. Getting
No.
flashbacks to
No, you don't get
Flashback.
shot with a crossbow bolt.
getting flashbacks to strangers. One shot.
no, but you actually see
Was it that?
a
No, that was the
wide
other thing.
room with 4 people. One of whom is like a teenage boy
Mm-hmm.
in kind of gray robes with like blue kind of embellishments.
Okay.
cropped brown hair, who is facing 3 robed figures. And for
Okay.
just a moment. Oh, come on, Discord. What the hell? Okay, sorry about that. Discord was doing a weird thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maeve gets flashbacks to another life that she never lived from the other Maeve who dealt with an empty room full of not empty things. I was thinking of did we get like electrocuted or something with a mage hand? Or we avoided electrocution with a mage hand? I don't remember what happened. Sorry, carry on.
Thank you. For a split second, the robes look to be like a dark color, maybe a dark blue, like a dark navy blue,
Mm-hmm.
each with a mark on the lapel, the
Okay.
same mark on each. However, that only lasts for a moment. And you can kind of shake your head and you realize that wasn't right at all. They're actually like a forest green with silver thread. Not the same at all.
What? What? It was the earlier color what I think it was making Maeve think of.
maybe a little bit.
Cool. This is okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you asked.
Mhm.
I don't like this anymore. It
But it was just for a
Okay.
second.
was for a second, and Maeve is now like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Mildly concerned. I guess she didn't.
And you see one of them open, or you can kind of like see him open his mouth. And you know it's a he because you can kind of like catch sight of a scraggly beard, a scraggly dark beard, but no sound comes out.
Is anyone else looking through this door with me?
Yes.
I'd say 2 people can fit at a time.
Do they see the same thing? What do
It-
they see?
They see the teen, they see the green robed figures.
Okay. What
And
do
there's
we
no mark
do?
on the lapel, by the way, but there is a it's sewn on the back. Looks like the outline of a great tree.
Oh, that's neat. Okay. I was so tense until you said great.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Okay. What do we do now?
Have they seen us? Or heard
No,
us?
because the trapdoor made no sound. And they're squaring off with this kid. Who, by the way, has his hand kind of like at his side, clearly ready to lob a potential spell at these guys. Or folks, I should say. You know, let's not be sexist.
We wait?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
She just turns to Cadence. We wait now?
Did you say you said that?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Turns
No, you
to
didn't.
Maeve.
There's no sound up here.
Oh, that's a concern.
I'm
Hello.
going to gently tug me. God damn it! Now you have me talking in the third person. First person, third person problem. Tug Cadence back a bit, and we're just gonna kind of duck out of sight and out of the way of the thing.
Mhm.
Just like. Nope. Stupid silent spells.
Wait, no.
Hey, Viridian?
Meridian. Ed, we can't hear you.
Your bardic plot
Hey.
senses are telling you it's up the stairs, by the way.
Hey.
Kyle, you're post-ring.
So, can you hear me now?
Yes.
So, my Discord has been acting funny for like the last 5 minutes, so I haven't been able to hear anything because they've been constantly disconnecting.
Oh no!
Oh,
Well, to recap, there's some there are 3 hooded figures on the next floor, as we'll look squaring off against a kind of a mousy-haired teenage boy in like these light robes.
Anime protagonist.
I thought you guys were the anime protagonists.
Nope.
The Ginyu Force.
Okay.
I don't know enough about the Ginyu Force to know whether that was like an insult. I just know the Ginyu Force are like a team of various they're bards. They're Dragon Ball's bards.
They are
I mean, they
bars.
do dance, but anyway, that's not the point.
No, they're fighters. They're fighters with some flair. They're gladiators.
Wow, you killed Spicy.
It's too hot for spicy.
Wow. Okay. So y'all just gonna hang out on the stairs, or like, what's your plan?
I was just gonna keep watching, but
All right.
Yeah.
If you want to
Done.
chill, then
Done.
well, there's not
Done.
a lot we can do without being able to speak.
Yeah, we're bards. We kind of need that.
I have one spell that doesn't involve speaking.
Excuse me, but I don't. I dance for magic.
You still need to do.
There's still a verbal component for most of the
Yeah.
spells.
Verbal.
I have one
Hey!
that doesn't involve verbal.
No, that's a verbal component.
Minor illusion is the only one I have that doesn't.
Wait, did the silence spell hit all of us?
The silence spell is inside the room that we're currently sticking our heads through.
correct. I don't know how
so-
long you were gone, Verdian. I'm sorry.
Cadence and Maeve.
I didn't
opened
know
the
about
door
it.
and poked our heads through the top, and there is a silent spell going on the other side of it. And there is one teen boy facing off against a bunch of hooded dudes that, for a split second, gave Maeve a PTSD flashback. And the boy looks like he's about to start throwing a spell, and we're just kind of like, okay then. That answers that question.
Oh, well.
At least we have dark vision. We can see this.
True.
So are we just gonna?
Am I in the room?
No,
Do you want to
just
be in the
Maeve
room?
and-
No.
Damn it.
I have a quick question.
I don't know where
Sure.
I am.
You're stepping on the stair.
Yeah,
Um,
last I heard, you were down a little ways.
Okay, so I don't even know what's
So-
going on.
So, if one looks up, can they see anyone through the trapdoor?
Yeah, you see mousy-haired teenage boy who's the anime
No.
Oh,
I
okay. I was
mean,
gonna be like, God damn it.
Third time's the charm.
Okay, what were you asking then? I'm sorry.
So if I were standing on the ground below the trapdoor, is there any angle I could look up and see anyone?
I think
You
it's
can
in this case
see
still like a
one of the
staircase going
hooded
into a trapdoor.
figures.
Never mind.
What?
Sorry.
You can see one of the hooded figures, but not especially well. It's like kind of over to the side a little bit, but you can at least You can at least get like half a look at him. Yes, one of them.
All right. Then I cast Charm Person.
Oh no.
Is that a save?
Yep.
Okay.
They gotta beat a 14.
In before you try and go in and say something convincing and charming to your charmed person, but it's still silent.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Now, what save is it, please?
14.
No, I mean, like
Wisdom.
wisdom. Okay, thank you. That's what I
Oh,
needed.
that's why I was being.
All right. Where? Damn it. There you are. Okay. I found my physical dice. I'm very excited. I'm so sorry. That. So. Now here's a question. Because for this, I'm assuming that as long as they are outside of the silence spell, they can be heard from the inside? Does that track? Because it would have to for the spell to work, but I feel like it should.
No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot sphere.
Or
I mean,
pass
but
through.
it's still magic. I feel like the vocal components are more for your end of a thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't shout to someone inside or outside of the silence. But you can
At
still
the
cast
end of the
magic.
day, yes, rules as written, silence doesn't actually affect magic, but it's DM's
Yeah.
ruling.
So, I even so, it's exactly a 14, I'm sorry. So what I was curious about was to try to see if they would notice. That it sounds like if the sound doesn't pass through, they wouldn't notice what you're doing.
Yeah, most likely not.
So they're still like brandishing weapons. It's kind of a standoff because it's one kid as far as they know. And there's 3 of them, but even so, they're not willing to rush this kid quite yet. But they don't look down at you either. But unfortunately, nothing happens.
Oh no. This boy gonna die.
So you have another couple of seconds if you want to do anything. Anyway.
Okay, so another question. So is it any sound, or is it just words?
Sound. Any sound.
Alright, then Fatine is going to climb up there. And, do I even need to roll stealth?
Yeah, but you'll have advantage. Because they could
Alright.
still see you. But eventually, at the very least.
Alright, then I'll roll stealth with advantage.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a... What? Okay. Okay, I just did it. Or the little thing I rolled my dice in. I rolled it, and I have my phone sitting on top of it, which is the only good signal spot. And it rolled underneath, and I went, oh, wait.
Yeah, you
I
say
don't know
good
what
signal
the
spot,
result-
but you're still toastering.
I can at least hear you.
Okay, and I can hear you now, so that's good.
Okay.
So what's the situation? What did you roll?
Basically, I'm saying I accidentally rolled it under my phone and just picked it up without even thinking that I didn't see the result first. Because it was under my phone.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm doing it a third time because
I understand.
of that.
Yeah, you didn't see.
Okay. And
Fine.
that's going to be it.
Roll in sidekick. Join us.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a 17.
Okay. Yeah. Then you can get up and
Even.
actually hold on. Let me see.
Oh no.
Let me see something. You see the kid's eyes kind of dart over to you, and he kind of makes a face like, huh? A little bit. But the hooded figures don't turn around. So they have not noticed you.
Okay.
And at this
15.
point,
I did have a question to ask.
sure.
If I basically take the ready action and basically cast the spell ahead of time, but hold on to it, and basically do the somatic components out here and bring the spell into the room, would that still work?
I think what would happen is this. Yes, but you wouldn't be able to act immediately. Because especially if you're readying an action in order to do this, because you're basically casting the spell outside.
Anyone
You're just
have
not
spell
Yes,
magic?
finishing the spell.
No.
Yes. I
So
will.
we'll say that's your
I will-
quote unquote turn.
Yeah, I will ready a spell, and then walk it into the room.
Alright, in that case, everybody?
Does anyone else have anything else to do before he does this?
Oh,
Actually, that was probably.
Oh.
I'm the last person who was acting,
I
right?
was.
So I'm gonna say at this point, I'd like to see some initiative rolls.
Okay.
A20 plus.
So,
what the hell's my initiative?
just for future reference, the trigger for my ready to action
Mhm.
is them making an attack or casting a spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Still gonna get shown up. Watch me still be last somehow.
Nope.
Yay! Well, Kyle's going first.
Huh?
We got the same number, and you have higher dex.
Jesus.
I'm fairly certain you have higher dex, because if you don't, I will be very shocked.
Alright, what do we
Right.
got?
We
My
have
dex is-
we have equal decks.
We do?
Yeah,
What the hell? Okay then.
or at least
Crud.
an equal bonus to decks.
Well, crud. How do we decide this?
We rolled
Roll
just gonna
off,
flip a
roll
coin.
off.
roll off. All right.
I mean, you
Ali,
go
you're
first. Dave has no idea.
one.
All right.
Fatine, you're
Beat
two.
my 11, Allie. Okay.
Ah, frig.
Well, you know what? Fatine's gonna go first because honestly, I have no idea. Maeve has no idea.
You
what
just
she's doing.
rolled a 2.
Yeah, I realize that. It's fine. Alright,
what?
Maeve said Fatine
Maeve
goes
has no idea
first.
what
I don't
she's-
care.
Maeve doesn't know what she's gonna do first. She's like, what's going on? I said a thing.
Okay, then who do we have? Looks like Viridian with 17. And Cadence with 7. Okay. Okay. So what happens first is that the cultist with the scraggly beard actually darts forward and jabs at the kid with his knife.
That's
Damn,
mine.
they were.
And catches on the sleeve of the kid's robe. Tears the knife free. And kind of He looks like he wants to take a step back almost, because now he's a little bit concerned.
So the kid looks like he's the one who's being harassed by these individuals.
That is correct.
I need both of the individuals to make me a deck save as my held action triggers.
Well, both are 3. How many can you affect?
I can affect. Okay, first off, I ran into the room. I was trying to be within 10 feet of the assailants.
Okay.
And every enemy within 10 feet must make a deck save.
Okay. Well, there's going to be 2 within 10 feet of you, and then the one closest to the kid.
Okay, so the 2
So
within
you can
10
get
feet
the
of
2
me
closest
are going
to you.
Yeah, are going to need to make deck saves.
Okay.
I don't
And-
think we're allowed to know the spell, stranger.
What's the DC?
The DC is 8 plus 2 plus 3 is 13.
Okay. The one closest to you fails, and then the one on his right saves. We'll say her right,
Okay.
actually. Gonna switch that up.
So the one
So
who
what
makes the
happens?
save doesn't take any damage.
Mm-hmm.
The one who fails the save is now prone and takes 1 bludgeoning damage. Oh,
What?
goody.
What is the spell?
That was Earth Tremor. But that was
Oh, no.
possibly the only spell I get to cast today, other than Mage Armor. So there's that.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Now,
whose
Like
turn
when
is
you
it now?
slip on ice and you just kind of get that wind knocked out of you for a second. You're just like, oof.
it's Fatine's turn.
Alright, so Fatine is going to what weapons does she have? Fatine is going to draw her rapier, look at the dude who just fell over, and decides to stab him in the face.
Okay.
He's prone, so you have advantage.
Sweet.
You know, we don't actually know if, for all we know, the boy could have been the bad guy in this case.
If that's the case, we stab him too.
Everyone dies. Does
Okay.
anyone look like an elf?
You can
Is anyone in...
You can't tell with the hooded figures, but it does look like the boy's ears are kind of pointed. Not like full elf pointed, but maybe half elf.
Okay.
It is.
Oh,
it
that's
does,
why. Okay.
does a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Huzzah.
Who are you attacking?
The prone guy.
You made the attack at advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He takes 5 points of damage.
Oh boy, we're really chipping away.
All right. You see his mouth opens like he's making a pain noise. But again, nothing comes out.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
In the silence spell, no one can also hear you scream. Okay. And Maeve.
Can I... It'd be really ironic if I somehow managed to cast Thunderwave inside the silence. Just, it's like, you're like, I don't know what just happened, but something did.
Thunder damage does no damage in the silence.
I'm sure that's gotta have a
Yeah, thunder
verbal
damage is
component anyway.
all
Yeah,
all
I know,
creatures are
all of
immune to
us
thunder
have
damage
a
inside
component.
the thing.
So many things.
Well, you'd have to come in there to do anything anyway.
Well, I'm gonna shoot my bow at one of them.
Okay. Just with your head popped up like you were before?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you shooting?
As one of them.
Okay. Do I get to choose?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I need to add math correctly. Mages. That should hit them.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. So you are gonna hit the one who is attacking the boy.
Good. Go take a little chip of damage. That is almost a third of my HP.
So
God, I hope not, stranger. Because, oh boy.
no.
I don't know if you're
However,
barbarians and rogue
as
what.
the bolt buries itself in the figure's shoulder, the resulting flinch is enough to dislodge the figure's hood, which falls back, and you see for the first time a woman with silver hair, very light skin, and she actually turns and to look at you and just like bares her teeth in a snarl.
Hi.
And next is Viridian.
Viridian, seeing the one that is right next to him prone, will reach out his rapier and run his hand across it, chanting the incantation for Booming Blade. And he doesn't even know it's not doing anything, so he just shoves it in as if he was casting Booming Blade.
Oh, okay. So he's pretending to Booming Blade is what you're telling me.
Yeah, but he's making an attack roll is what he's actually doing.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Against the one who's prone.
Okay, sure.
Well, he was expecting the magic to do more. He's like, he's miming out. There's no magic right now.
The guy, he just kind of like shrugs his shoulders, like,
As a bonus action, no, you can't give Bardic Inspiration right now.
Nope.
Aha!
Yeah, that's gonna be it for his turn then.
Okay.
This is the advantaging bard.
Well, in any case. What happens next is... I wanted to check something. Okay. So let's
That's
see. The boy actually will thrust out his hand and oops, shit. Having dice issues. As oh god. As he does, he launches an ember from his palm. Only instead of it hitting the lady immediately next to him, it it flies across the room and ignites a bookcase.
Oops.
Why can he use spells?
Gee, I don't know. It's almost like there's a class who can do that.
That'd be wizard?
He's a
No.
sorcerer.
A what?
He's a sorcerer.
Oh. Oh no, Ed, your worst nightmare.
Viridian doesn't mind them.
But because
Yay!
seeing
Okay,
how
Sarah's
poorly
hanging out
that
with him.
happened, that he'll take several steps back.
Okay.
allowing an attack of opportunity. Wait, that's a cock die.
Wow, I just failed to spell words.
Oh, yeah, that hurt. Okay. Then the lady, the hooded woman next to him is going to jab him with her dagger.
That's rude. You're a magic user. You should know better than that.
Well, she's scary.
You
Yeah,
should still
and
know
it,
better than that.
We'll say it just like it catches him in the side. The blade catches him in the side as he's backing away.
Oh, the poor boy.
Cadence?
Yep.
You're up.
Yep. Cadence can't use pretty much any useful spell right now, which is really fun. She does however have a rapier.
I cast Vicious Mockery.
There is
Not your turn.
There
I
is
know.
there's still a dude who's prone.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
Gang
I
up
was about to
on
ask if he was still there.
Yeah, it hasn't. His turn hasn't come up yet.
Alright, let's try and stab him.
Poor
That sounds like a
dude.
good idea.
Oh, he just wanted to live, but instead he's going to die. In other good news, I just finished my physics homework finally.
Hey, very nice.
Huzzah.
Gonna be real here, this isn't a very big stab. Or not a stab at all, never mind.
Roll with
You have
advantage.
advantage, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yep, cause he's prone. Good job, Ed.
Please stab harder than a 7. That
Oh,
is harder than a
shit!
7.
Yeah, it's not a big stab, though.
I like to think that Viridian just missed, and he dodged right into her stab.
Yeah, it's weird how that happened. But the guy like moved his leg like, huh! But obviously he
just
didn't make any
hit him
noise because
from
you know
behind.
silence. And then Cadence used that opportunity to stab
It's like a
down on like
silent
his
film.
foot.
Guys, this is the tiniest stab. It is literally the tiniest stab possible.
That's a okay.
Wait,
I'll remind you. You have a rapier, so
Wait,
that's
why is
I
it
know.
a D4?
I'm very well aware I have a rapier,
Why are you rolling
So-
a D4?
because I'm not using it.
Oh, then what are you stabbing with?
I have a dagger.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is a D4.
okay.
Sure, why not? It's
You nick him.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you like you nick his foot. It hurts.
Viridian silently says, "Good job."
Aw.
Yeah, you mouth.
You can't. However, you can't see it because he's still wearing a plague doctor mask.
Oh yeah!
God damn it.
God damn it! I forgot about that mask.
That must make it so terrifying, honestly.
Well, with everybody ganging up on him, he will actually clamber to his feet.
Doesn't that provoke?
No, he's not.
No,
move-
he's
he's
not moving
It doesn't.
standing.
You have to leave a threatened square to provoke attacks.
Oh,
He's still
okay.
in the square. He's just upright now.
Yep. But wait, let's see. Because he's got both Viridian and now Cadence. And Cadence actually did hit him. So you know what? We're gonna try. So he's going to slash at Cadence with his dagger.
No, my friend, don't. you dare.
Oh,
Don't shank her. Oh no.
yeah, he kind of does actually.
Does
Oh,
he
no.
crit?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we're gonna deal with that problem later. Hopefully.
Oh, I forgot.
Swear to
I
God,
hate
if you
the way
another...
this D4 works, so we're just gonna roll this in chat.
I'm scared.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Sidekick, if you give her a 4, I swear to God.
So, yeah, he actually does catch you. It hurts.
It hurts quite a bit, yes.
Hurts about half.
It hurts over half, thank you.
Oh. Oh no.
That's a bad.
That's a hurt.
Yeah, it just sinks the blade into the hilt and tears it up.
Oh.
Yeah. And now, the last cultist who has not, as of yet, done anything, will lunge forward and attack Viridian.
Okay.
So, I assume a
Oh,
17 beats your AC.
Yay, Emma!
Yes, actually.
We're under attack.
Emma. Hey, well, welcome.
Come on, not max damage. Come on, not max damage.
Oops, I forgot to put 1. Damn it. You're interesting. What? Oh, Min, very nice. Yeah, this stuff doesn't hurt nearly as much.
Yeah, it like goes. He goes for the face, but he like kind of like clinks off the plague doctor mask and just runs it over my cheek.
His precision is not nearly as good. Like you say, just nicking your cheek.
We are
All
level
right, and Fatine.
What level were you before you were all
Yep.
killed by silence wizards?
You know, we had silence
Yeah.
originally. Saved our asses
What's up?
against those stupid.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Well. So. So. Fatine is gonna just shrug about the dude standing up now and is just gonna stab him in the gut with a rapier. Just. Eh.
Wait, I'm sorry, which one were you stabbing?
The dude that stood up.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
Yep. Just barely.
Yes. Okay. 15 deals 6 damage.
And that's exactly what you needed. He falls. His
To
hood
the
also.
death of 1,000 cuts.
It's like paper cuts.
His hood falls back as he does to reveal a slender face with high cheekbones, close set eyes, and he's down.
Is that description supposed to be like some revelation? Or.
No, it's just a person, I think.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Does it ring any bells to us?
Not necessarily.
Right. Fatine is going to do a victory twirl.
Sure.
And,
If we ever give her a cloak of billowing, I swear to God.
No.
excuse me, but does anyone here, can any of you actually see Fatine?
Probably.
I would assume so.
Alright, let's do a quick roll. Okay. Viridian. If you can see Fatine, that victory twirl gives you inspiration.
Caster, do you allow this?
I'm thinking.
The
Dancing
DM is
bard.
pondering.
Dancing bard. Dancing bard.
Still a bard.
Because that's something that the others can't do, so that doesn't quite seem fair. However, if you're okay, I don't know, if we can trade something for it, and I'm happy to discuss with you later.
We could trade a bardic inspiration die.
Does he just have one less inspiration die?
Honestly, if we look at Bardic Inspiration by itself, it doesn't say. It says nothing. Oh no, it does say who
Yeah.
can hear you.
It says who can
it
hear
does-
you.
So technically you are supposed to, but you know what? I'm okay. I'm open to discussing it. Now, I'm not open to
This is
discussing your
dance-
spell casting. You will need to speak for that. Fair enough.
Okay.
We'll
So
have
I
that
do have-
discussion later, but yeah, you do it. However, as you twirl, you notice that, that bookcase, it's really going up now.
Alright. But I will also roll performance as a free action to see if how impressive the twirl was.
Yeah. Go on then.
That's actually
Maeve, you're up next.
12.
That was a 12?
So that's not
It was alright.
too impressive. Oh yeah, also 15 points with the bookcase. If I can also do that.
Sure.
Okay, she points at the bookcase.
Is the bookcase floating or something? Oh,
No,
God.
it's on fire.
Oh, okay. I heard going up and I wasn't quite sure what that meant.
Oh, sorry.
I forgot that it was
It's on fire.
Forgot about that problem. One problem at a time. Sadly, I don't have a decanter. God damn it! I can never say that word right. Okay.
You had it right first time.
Yeah, I just always second guess myself. Is it my turn now? I think?
Yes.
Let me check.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I would like to shoot the mean lady again. Is she a human?
Unclear.
Okay. But she doesn't have elf ears or anything.
No elf ears.
Alright. I was just... Yeah. Okay. So it's like human race more. Got it. Let's shoot her again.
Okay.
What was my at? What did I bonus to hit with it? At? What's it that? That's the hit.
Oh, yep. For sure.
What was my hit? At? Oh damn.
Oh shit.
She got hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this time the arrow actually sticks in her thigh,
Ow.
and you see
Oy.
her, like, she clearly stumbles. Stays on her feet, but it has definitely looks more wobbly, I guess. That's the word.
It is incredibly obvious that this woman is attacking the child, right?
Yes, she has done damage to this child.
And it looks like she's going to try to stab him again, right?
Yes, the next opportunity that she gets.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Now it is, you've done Maeve, actually yours.
Stab her! Stab her
Is there
good!
is there anyone nearby me?
Yes, there is
Who?
the guy with the scraggly beard.
How nearby me is he? He had to be.
Yeah, he was about 6 feet, because it had to be within the 10 previously.
Okay. Can I move around him to not provoke opportunity attacks?
Yeah,
Can I
Yeah.
still get can I still get to the woman?
Because he is actually closer to the far wall. She is pretty much the exact opposite direction.
Viridian is going to tackle the woman, attempting to grapple her.
Okay, yeah, you can, for sure.
Oh jeez, let me pull out the grapple book.
Do you want me to pull up grapple?
I know grapple. She can
I
resist.
know
She can
grapple
resist
as
with
a-
the. She can resist with an acrobatics check or an athletics check.
Well, don't you have to start by making like a strength?
Yeah, but you could roll
Yeah,
it too.
though.
It's you
Cat,
just can both
leave
roll
the
it.
dice alone, please.
Okay,
Aw.
Viridian flies in an awkward direction. Roll to see if I still get her.
She rolled a 5.
Does she? She dodges into me and I catch her.
Toby.
Toby.
She is now grappled.
Oh my god. With the crappiest grapple. Your hands are like
Viridian?
flailing.
she's an old woman.
Viridian leaped in the wrong direction, and she
she
dodges
looked in
into him.
Oh my god. I love this. Okay. Sure. She's now grappled. Is that your turn? Is there...
Yeah, that's most of my turn. Viridian is mouthing "hit her now" while she's restrained, but no one can even see his lips move through the plague doctor mask.
Oh boy. Okay. Speaking of, he is
Aw.
going to launch another firebolt. Let's see how this goes.
I believe in you,
God
boy.
damn it.
You might want to stop with the fire, boy.
Yeah. Remember that bookcase?
It's really gone now, isn't
He
it?
really doesn't like it.
No,
Somewhere
apparently
in another
not.
World, but
Because
she becomes crying.
he launches another little small burst of flame, and it catches
Who
the
who
wood
is he
at the top of
trying
the
to hit?
fireplace. Well, he's trying to hit the lady, but it just keeps going wild. And this,
Do
Right, but he has advantage.
you rule grapple as having advantage or not?
I feel like with the spell, probably not.
Okay.
At the very least, I'd have to check for. No, you don't need the
you-
dice. Please
do you want me
stop
to
rolling
check?
the dice. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Thank you. She's so mad. Anyway. What were we saying? Oh, yes. So, yeah, there's definite fire now, and it is... Where are we? Stop it! Cadence.
Okay. So we have 2 stop.
Yes.
Okay.
Toby, what the hell? She wants
Hey,
to
she's
play
doing her
D&D.
best.
Cadence probably knows that daggers are inherently throwing weapons.
I would imagine so. I forgot that, but I imagine she probably does know this, yes.
It has the throne property.
Yes, yes it does. She also only has the one.
There's no a guy who doesn't need his anymore. It's on the floor.
Good point. She's going to try and throw the dagger in her hand at the lady.
Alright.
Please don't miss and hit Viridian.
I wouldn't hold out too much hope.
I mean, at least you can have proficiency in throwing a dagger. It's not an improvised weapon. I was spoken too soon.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me check this grapple business. Let's see if you have... No, I don't want a grappler's manual. Don't even... No.
If you want me to be honest with you, it doesn't give advantage. The
Oh.
only thing it does is reduce her movement speed to 0, and she needs to make an action to get out of it. I'm
Okay.
basically making sure the kid has another turn without getting mauled.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, you're right, it doesn't
Shoot
say
her
anything
eventually.
about... Okay.
That's the end of that.
Well,
Okay.
Are you guys still grappling?
Yeah, I'm still grappling her. She needs to make an action to try to get out of the grapple.
Alright, let's see. So that was Cadence. And it is now her turn, so she's gonna try to get out of the grapple.
please fail.
So she can
Please be
roll
a weak
strength
roll.
athletics or dexterity acrobatics. I
Okay,
need to
now
contest
that
with strength athletics.
okay. Let's see if you can beat this crazy high roll. It's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be yeah, you definitely did.
She's trying to get out, and Rurine's just like, no, just stay.
Roll
Once
like
you
a
have a good grip on her,
master.
he has like a death grip on her.
Yeah. Also, her attempts to wriggle out are like really pathetic because she's kind of weak
Poor old
anyway.
lady.
So, that brings us back to Fatine. You've got Mr. Scragglybeard and Mr. Grapple Lady. Or Mrs. Grapple Lady, excuse me.
Wait, are we fighting old people?
At
No,
least one.
I said silver. It doesn't necessarily mean old.
Yeah.
That's true.
She could be Nasamar. We just know she's not an elf.
Correct.
Right, which one is closer?
That would be Scragglybeard.
Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, prepare yourselves for this super epic awesome thing, alright?
I'm ready.
Alright. So, Fatine is gonna run towards the trapdoor, stick her head in it, point at the fire, and then cast Prestidigitation to get rid of it.
That Prestidigitation, I think, gives you 1 foot or something?
You could snuff
Yeah.
out small fires.
It has.
Because this is now engulfed an
verbal
entire
components.
bookcase.
Yes, but it can also be.
Yeah, light.
It can.
Yes.
You
Light
can
is about a candle, a
also-
torch, or a small campfire.
It's also
Yes,
verbal
you can
components.
Also,
Stuck
Well,
her
he's
head
saying-
out of a. Stuck her head out of a thing. Out of the.
You can
out of the
also-
silence.
Oh,
You can also stack effects at once.
If you cast the spell multiple
So
times,
I'm going
it
to
looks like.
Yes.
So-
So,
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah,
You will
just-
definitely reduce the size of the fire by at least half.
all right.
So, yeah, it is
This-
considerably less. I feel like there's a V word here I want, but vicious isn't
Oh.
quite.
Violent.
Yeah, sure. It's considerably less violent than it was a second ago. Like it was
Alright.
about to spread into another part of the room, like onto a chair, and light the chair on fire, but nope, not yet.
Right. What does using Prestidigitation count as?
That is
It's an action.
So that would, unless you've got a bonus action, that would be your turn. Alright, I'm going to assume that's a no.
Going.
So, Maeve.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot the lady again.
Okay. Oh!
Oh!
Hey!
Roll your damage.
Okay, so what is... Was that 2 6s then?
2d6 plus your deck.
I think that's a waste of a... He's about to die. Oh, maybe not.
How do you want to do it?
I don't know. In the chest, like no.
All right. Arrow sinks into her chest. Comes out the other side. Like the end of it comes out the other side.
Kind of pokes into Viridian a bit.
Yeah, just a
Silently
tiny
mimes
bit.
ow.
Yep, not enough to hurt. Not enough to cause you any actual damage, but like, damn, that's a
She
good
was
shot.
probably trying to like kind of avoid Viridian if she could, but it was just like, you're literally surrounding her.
Okay, but does the silent spell
Hey,
break when she
Viridian?
goes down?
By the way, do you say "ow"?
Yes.
You all hear Viridian say "ow."
Yes!
Yay! Finally, we can cast magic.
And there's one more dude right there.
Yeah, he's just. You hear him go, "Oh fuck."
He casts
Oh
power
my
word
God,
kill.
yeah. Power word kill.
Yeah, and the
Power
trigger
word
word.
fabulous.
The trigger word is "fuck." Yeah, beautiful. I like it, but no. Anyway,
Wait, interrogate him?
wait. I just realized. I don't
We
think
still got one
I don't
cultist
think I
up,
gave
don't
him
we?
a turn.
Oops.
I totally forgot.
He's fine.
Better him than us.
Yeah.
He got scared.
Okay. Well, yeah, because that was Maeve. Actually, yeah, this works. This is fine. So
We should
he
capture
is
him.
going. Let's see. Who was closest? I think that would be. Wait, Cadence, where were you?
Oh no.
I was pretty sure I'm still right next to the guy that went down. I don't think I moved.
Yeah, so you're only a few feet away then. He's going to lunge at you.
Oh, cool. Well, it was nice playing with y'all.
Yeah, he like trips
Never mind.
on the way
We
there.
did.
It was totally the swing just goes
Also-
wide.
We can heal you. We have
I was
magic.
kidding. Mostly.
We won't let you roll any nat
Wait.
ones. before
Yeah, Viridian, you haven't
you.
gone yet, have you?
Listen.
No, I will make a mad dive for the other man.
So you're gonna let go of the lady, let her fall.
Let her fall as a unconscious body down to the floor, and I'm going to leap at the other man.
Okay.
He needs
Wait.
to be. Hold on, I'm using that bardic inspiration.
No.
Oh yeah,
Always
I
you
forgot.
know,
about
always do when you have a.
Gotta use that.
that. Sure.
just waiting on there.
Oh my
Yes, beat a
god.
24.
Okay, let's see
As
this.
Viridian just tackles him to the floor.
All right, let's see this nat 20. Come on, let's go.
Nat 20.
Shit, that's
Does he
actually a
have
good
plus
roll.
four
It was
to
an 18
He has
on
a
the die. But yeah, you're
He has a +4 to strength.
you leap like a panther and just bear down on this guy like. "Hua!"
Viridian does make an animalistic sound as he just
Of course it
tackles
is.
into him.
You just tackle this dude.
And he is now grappled.
He is not grappled yet. Okay.
Grappled,
Viridian is
grappled.
playing like he has an 18 strength.
Hey, it's working out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Cadence, you're up.
Alright. Cadence is going
Mental
to...
image, I swear.
Alright, we got two options. Cadence is going to cast... Bane on the dude Viridian's holding now.
Okay. And that messes with his attack, I believe.
This is with his attack. I just had it
Attacks-
open.
Attack saves or ability checks.
I get a
Thank
saving
you.
throw. Okay. If the target fails, and then I can subtract. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
he
so
gets
what
a
is the
charisma
save
save.
DC?
Save DC is 13.
Okay. Oh, that was close. That
Made
was
it, didn't
11. That was an 11 on the die. But yeah, no, you can see his face kind of it almost like sinks in a little bit.
That's weird.
That's strange.
It's like becoming a little more sallow. Not like the bones are moving.
Also, I
Okay.
don't think it will apply, but that this doesn't apply to ability checks.
Okay. Yeah, let's attack roll or saving throw. What the frig are you doing, you crazy cat? Okay, anything
Please
else?
tell her I love her.
She loves you. Anything else?
That was her actions, so... actually, bonus action, now that you can actually, speak.
Mhm.
Bardic Inspiration to, I almost just said Ephraim, Viridian. Yikes. TM.
God damn it.
I almost did that like 2 times while typing. I was like,
Ah.
Anyway, Viridian has Bardic Inspiration now.
Ephraim.
Emma, this
Alright.
happens a lot more than I'd like to admit.
Yep.
Okay.
It really does.
I mean,
15.
I said Sarah out loud almost.
Mm-hmm.
15, we're back up to you. There's just the one dude
Um,
left. Also, the fire.
The silence is gone.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I did.
so 15 is just gonna finish getting rid of the fire.
Okay. Yeah, then you will be able to snuff out the remainder of the fire of the flaming remainder of the flaming bookcase. So now it's just sort of smoldering with some little tendrils of smoke coming from it, but yeah, clearly not a danger anymore. Anything else? Yeah, that was gonna be a problem. So I'm proud of you.
Don't think I
You don't need to
can.
roll. We're not. I'm not rolling right now. I'm not. I know you just want to play D&D. I know.
I want,
She could learn.
I want to play in your D&D
Okay, let's see.
game.
Maeve, you're up.
Oh god, what do I even do anymore?
I mean, you have
So
spells
this other
now.
dude's grappled?
You
Yes,
can
he's
talk
grappled.
now.
Yeah, dude is grappled, and you can talk to each other.
Viridian is saying, hit them a little less hard next time.
Sorry. Do I have what I think I have? I don't. Crud. Well. Anyone got any rope? Kinda wanna tap this dude.
Nope.
Don't you all have rope?
Don't
Nope.
have rope.
Those come
I
in the
don't have
pack
rope.
things.
I didn't get a pack thing.
I got a pack and it was not in said pack.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Same.
did anybody get
Anyone
rope?
have-
I could tie him up with a bed.
No.
I could tie him up with my cloak.
I can stuff him in a chest.
What?
No! Let's not do that.
Viridian can hold on to him.
Oh, that works, honestly.
He's not getting away.
Why not? Maeve's gonna. Well, well. So, Maeve is going to draw Rapier. and then approach Mr. Grappled Man and be like, "Who are you?" Because she's not really. At this point, it's more like interrogate. Not...
I guess the question right now is: are we out of initiative yet or not?
Because Maeve isn't interested in murdering this dude at the moment. She's more like, I want to.
I mean, is everybody like putting weapons down essentially?
Viridian hasn't had his weapon out ever since he started grappling people.
I mean, that is true.
Dropped it.
But yeah, if that's how you guys want to play it, then yeah, for sure, we're out of initiative.
Cadence is not dropping the Bane spell.
I'm sorry, the witch?
You have to concentrate on Bane. She's not dropping it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can someone heal Cadence?
She's fine.
Is she though?
She's
got a little
fine.
hurt. She's more than bloodied.
Maybe.
So, who are you? What are you doing here?
His eyes will dart from you to the boy who is not really moved much. His eyes are kind of wide. His being the boy, to be specific.
Yeah.
And he'll spit on the ground. We're looking for something.
Thanks, Ed.
Very
10
nice.
music choice. That
Is-
doesn't
is-
explain why you're attacking him.
Viridian innocently asks, "Is this the part where I snap his neck?"
No.
Do you want to
Not
give me
yet.
an intimidation?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Maeve is like kind of used to his shenanigans at this point, so she just kind of like, without even like missing a beat, is just kind of like, not yet. Just to scare this dude.
No.
Well, she tried. There's just something
he
about his
just
nature. that's, like,
glares at you. He doesn't even say anything. He just glares at you. He's clearly not afraid.
is the tree on the back
Um,
of his rope, or is it on the back of the boys?
His.
Okay.
So Fatine is gonna walk up to this dude and slap him in the face.
Okay, I'm playing good cop, I guess.
His head kind of jerks to the side.
Are we just gonna keep
And,
slapping him until he's intimidated?
Maybe that might be my plan. And then she slaps his face the other way with the back of her hand.
Okay.
And then she says, "What are you looking for, you dipshit?"
You don't know how to intimidate people.
Well, let's find out.
Okay, so
How did it
let's
go?
see. Okay. 22.
22? Okay.
22.
Then his eyes will kind of get big. Like, he did not
She literally looks
expect
like a devil.
this to
The
be
devil
happening right now. As he's being held down and now smacked about the face.
I like how this woman just walks up, slaps him dipshit, and he's more terrified than her than of the guy who's stage and is basically saying, "Can I snap his neck?"
Maybe because it's not the immediate like threat of physical violence. I don't know.
That's just funny.
That's how the dice go, I guess. But because of that, he will tell you
Oh boy.
that he's
Exposition.
looking for some information that this kid's master has. And he'll kind of like jerk his head over.
By
Like,
the way, my name is Viridian. Nice to meet you, young one.
Will kind of raise his hand.
Alright,
Hey!
Fatine slaps him in the face for raising his hand.
No, that
it's
was the boy.
It's the boy who raised
Oh,
his hand.
I'm sorry.
No, don't slap
It's-
the boy.
No,
No,
please
no,
don't
no, no.
slap
You
the
next.
boy.
Brian will
Ah.
tackle you next.
No. I mean, like, I thought it cut out a bit, so I thought, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, he will tell you. The boy will raise his hand and say, "Hi, Viridian. Name's Athew.
Matthew?
Athew,
Like Matthew, but without the M?
correct."
Okay.
So what? Thank you. I think. But what the hell are you all doing here? Who are you people?
I'm not the one who knows.
I'm not the one. No one is on.
We're looking for a woman. Do you live here? Do either of you?
Yeah.
We're looking for a.
What's
Your
that?
door is dumb.
Wait. Are. Did you just say your floor is dumb?
Your door is dumb.
Oh. But that's
Which one said yes to living here?
the boy.
Okay.
Like, and he'll kind of give a shoot Viridian incredulous look. But that's Milu. Don't be mean to Milu.
Aww.
So it does have a name.
Yeah. Milu.
Refuse to give me a name. Rude
Oh,
thing.
To be honest, I'm not sure he knows.
Hmm.
I
He
don't know.
seems very
I
nice.
Is that how names work?
I didn't make him.
Viridian is confused. He's still holding this dude, by the way. Just having this casual conversation with the kid.
Anyway,
What group are you with? Or what group? Who are you guys? Talking to the restrained hostage again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's the dude's name again?
The names you currently have are the kids, Athew, and the fox knocker, Milu.
We don't
Okay.
know the guy for who Viridian is holding.
That is correct, sir. And there was a question, and I got distracted, and I don't know what it was anymore.
It was what shoot to the Mr. Hell grappled man. Who are you guys? Who's doing a Darth Vader impression?
What?
Where was that?
Oh. No, I do think I hear what you're talking about. I don't know.
Wait,
Oh.
he might be out.
it's possible.
He's asleep.
Are you sleeping, Uthra?
Aww.
Poor Uthra.
Oh, he's tired.
Aww. Aw, yeah, he's sleeping. Aw.
Okay,
Let
okay,
sleeping
guys.
go through a sigh.
Should we move him to another channel so he doesn't?
Go for it.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh,
It's
he's
fine. Just leave it
snoring.
be.
It's so cute.
It's fine.
I mean, unless it's bothering
Yes.
anybody.
Oh,
I just
No.
I wouldn't like to be in his position right now.
Okay.
And you've been in his position.
Doesn't mean
I've
I
been
like
in
it.
his position.
All right. You
Because
do you then.
because I would
Alright,
want
I'll-
it done to me. I'll move him.
Okay.
Alright. There he goes.
Okay. Oh, good. All right, just for fun. Oh, all right. Viridian, can you give me a strength check, please?
Okay.
Let's
By
see
the
if
way,
you can keep
Maeve
hold
still
of
has
this
her
dude.
rapier out. She has not put it down, so
Oh yeah.
to do the thing.
Viridian was
Oh.
talking to the kid, and he kind of lets loose a little bit.
Yeah, this guy wriggles out of your arms and starts to bolt.
Quick
Can I make an
quits.
opportunity attack? Because she was like, had her weapon out ready for him to make.
Yeah, because you were the only one who had actually, like... Because you still had concentration on Bane and everything, if I'm remembering correctly, right?
Maeve still had her weapon out.
Yeah.
It
so-
was
sure.
Had her
Cadence.
weapon out. Cadence had the.
Cadence has the Bane out.
Oh, okay, I was getting confused. Alright. Yeah, sure.
Attack of opportunity?
Yeah, this guy tries to bolt down the
Yes.
stairs.
20, what the hell is my attack bonus? I think it's still a 4. But I gotta double check. It is a. No. It's still a 4.
Okay.
See,
Oh,
Maybe?
yeah. Yeah, that'll for
Okay.
sure.
And. Okay.
seeing him walk away, can I cast a spell?
Is it a reaction or is it an action?
It's an action.
I-
I will.
Because we're. I don't think it works that way.
Okay, then I will chase after him then.
Oh, right.
Can Fatine has something she would like to do.
And what is that?
She'll cast Charm Person on him.
That is also.
An action.
Yeah. So,
You needed to make a
Not-
reaction.
not quite yet. At least.
Okay,
Because he's going to start bolting down the stairs.
then
And out of sight. So if you can get back into line of sight, I will let you do it.
okay, then
But first off,
Since we-
Viridian was said he was going to chase.
okay.
Yeah, Viridian chases him. Do we make it down to the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah, we'll say you make it down to the second floor.
Okay.
Throw him on the glowy
So-
square.
So can I? So wait, we're at the bottom of the stairs or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see him?
Yeah, we'll say he's in the process of ducking under like a table. So it's hard, a little bit hard to see him, but you can still kind of see him. Does that help? Or to give
Yeah,
you
it
an
does.
idea?
It does help. It does help.
Okay.
I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah.
DC
What's the
13.
DC?
13.
Okay, he will make it.
Damn it. I will attempt to walk over to him so he can't actually hide.
Okay, so you approach. Fatine, what are you doing? You gonna run?
Yeah.
Okay. And?
Well, I run over to. Well, she runs over to Viridian.
Mm-hmm.
Can she see the dude?
Yeah, you can see the dude.
Then she casts Charm Person.
Okay. Nope.
Is that a 20 or a 1?
No, that's a 2. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So let's see here.
That's why he was so afraid of the teen. Very attracted by her. He's like, no, women, my one weakness.
Although, I guess you're kind of. Would you agree you guys are kind of fighting this individual? I would think so, right?
Yeah.
It's your choice.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you are technically out of initiative, though, so nah, I won't give advantage. Okay. Alright, so, he is now charmed. What do you guys do?
Can we
He's charmed and
interrogate
hiding under a table. This wasn't a great plan.
It's so
What is
15's
he
gonna.
gonna do underneath this table?
Right. So 15's gonna say, "Hey, why don't you come out of hiding?"
Persuasion roll with advantage.
Okay. That's an 18.
Yeah. He'll kind of stand off and brush off his green robes. Look at you and go, alright. Well, here I am.
Right.
Ta-da!
So then fit. Right.
Damn it, now I like him.
Right. So
Yeah, he sounds much more chipper than he did like 2 seconds ago.
So 15's gonna just say, "There you are. Would you mind answering just a couple questions for me and my friends?"
I mean, that
She's
seems
gonna
reasonable.
give him a smile.
Sorry.
Friendly
You're toasting a
smile.
little bit, so it just sounds very, like, chill, like, we're gonna give him a smile and...
Right. Okay. So, can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Now we can.
Okay. So then 15 is gonna say, "Awesome. Well, what?"
Yeah, you're toastering again.
Yeah, you just cut out entirely.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what I said was, 15 asks him, "So what's your name?"
He'll smile
Amiable.
back. Guileless Gisby, at your service.
15 nods and says, "What are you looking for?"
He'll kind of look around.
Oh, wait.
Hmm?
Never mind.
It's like, I'm not 100% sure, actually. I know I needed that kid's master, but presumably there was something here, like a book or something in a book. I don't know.
15 then says, "You weren't the one in charge of the group, were you?"
He'll smile brightly. Not even a little bit.
Damn it.
Fifteen's gonna scratch her chin. Huh. And then a crazy idea occurs to her. Hey, You three have been in charge.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I asked him in charge of the group of people in the house, and he said not even close. It was like, oh, well then, who
Oh, the
more?
woman.
I think Maeve may have heard you better than me. Were you asking who was in charge?
Yes.
Not much, Viridian, just conversation. He gave the guy gave his name. He's standing in front of Fatine. And yeah, he will tell you that it was actually the woman who was in charge. Cece.
Why is your name Cece?
What's wrong
Alright.
with the name Cece? Anyway. So
Right.
she would have known what book they were looking for.
Right.
Was pretty sure it was
So-
a book.
What group are you guys with?
Give me a
Did you
persuasion check.
follow
Alright, persuasion. Do I have persuasion? Or his name's just horribly... Yeah, she is.
I don't know, I just imagine all of you have persuasion. Whether that's true or not.
I mean, we all have at least partial persuasion. Because we're bards.
Viridian
take a
does not have
14.
persuasion.
Viridian should have at least half persuasion.
Viridian
Should
has
he?
deception.
He will smile at you now and tell you that he is with the Order of the Grove.
I know what that is.
I'm sorry, what?
Do I know what that is?
Give me a religion check.
Right, do I have religion? Barely. I don't. No!
No.
Hey, fuck if I know.
Oh my god.
God damn it,
God
Viridian.
damn it.
What was
Alright.
it called again? The Order of the Grove?
Yes, that's what I said. The
Okay,
Order of the
I-
Grove. And yet
Sounds
you've
like
never
a
heard of
good
this
idea.
before.
Alright, so I am gonna say real quick. Upon hearing who was actually in charge, Fatine is going to immediately check and see if that person is dead.
She has an arrow through her chest. That's gonna be a yeah.
So
Viridian is just gonna go over the bodies and see if there was anything important on them.
But you're messing with the step.
That's true.
Viridian
Which
can
are you gonna do,
multitask.
Viridian? Step or the bodies?
The bodies are really important, but that step lights up really pretty.
Viridian, you can play with
He's
the step
gonna
later.
go play with the step.
God damn it. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so Fatine is gonna search the body to see if there's anything that could give her information.
Oh wait, so you're specifically looking for something like a purse?
Like anything really, like something that could give more information would be helpful.
Okay.
So that's investigation, right?
Yeah, let's see what you find on this lady.
Alright. That's a 15.
A 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, you find a note tucked inside her robe in scratchy handwriting.
Fatine is going to read it.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
Oh no, Cadence is turning into Karina. Literally, Hannah and I are on the same wavelength. Cadence slowly acquires all these weapons from various people.
Okay. On the note,
Now
it
she has
just
2
it
daggers
simply
in her
reads,
rapier.
"Find Lizette. She knows about Mother."
That's a weird one.
So 15 is good.
Oh, yeah, you can retrieve the daggers, by the way. Sorry, I didn't notice chat.
Right. And then go back to the guy, and then him about Mother.
Sorry, you're toastering again.
15 is going to go back and ask about Mother.
He actually gets closed-lipped this time. And just kind of shakes his head. Not like he's trying to be difficult, but just... can't.
Like he physically can't?
Unclear?
Alright, so 15 is then gonna make eyes at him and go, "Come on. You know something. Won't you tell us?" Should I roll?
He looks a little bit scared.
I'm gonna look over at the boy. Do you know anything?
Isn't the boy still upstairs?
We'll say he's trundled
Is-
down at this point. I assume everybody's pretty
Okay.
much downstairs.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yay.
So now, was there a question directed towards him?
Yeah. Do you know? Do you have any idea about what he's talking about?
No, I've got no idea. Never heard of any of this before.
Do you know who the Order is? I'm blanking.
No. Never seen these dudes.
Does he
All
seem
right.
honest?
I'm sorry?
Does he seem honest?
Insight.
Okay, where's my insight? Girl, I think you have insight. You do. You have insight.
15 will help, so you have advantage.
I feel like you can't help with insight.
No.
It doesn't
well,
matter
I don't need
in
to.
this case.
I don't need help.
Yeah, he seems
Okay.
genuinely really confused.
Okay.
Like, he does not
I
know
had a
what's going
feeling
on.
as such. I just.
Hey, never
You know.
hurts. Never hurts.
Yeah.
But yeah, he seems really confused.
Alright.
Right, so is going to just close her eyes, bridge of her nose, and sigh, and then ask, "Hey, Maeve,
Mm-hmm.
so just out of curiosity, how much gold do you have on?"
Not enough to do anything with it. I have a
You mean
grand
this?
whopping...
Viridian takes out a little bag and just chinks it.
I have 2.1 gold. I spent most of it on our arrows.
22.
Alright, so 15 is gonna say, "Now, this This idea might be crazy. But if we want to get some information about this mother person, we may have to bring someone back. Maeve.
was very
15, oh no, 15 just... I added the Maeve. 15 didn't actually say that. I added that just to be funny.
okay.
So
Or
you're trying
trying
to
to be.
collect 500 gold, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Alright.
What? Jesus Christ. Okay.
Just have another, like, money-making session. Where you just go around doing odd jobs again.
God damn it, not again.
I don't have a friend to help me literally sit on children.
Oh,
Did-
now
but
I'm
did-
sad.
Wait, did
No,
did
that's
he
not how
literally?
it works, right?
I have a question. Did he
Did
literally
it
just
do that?
disappear from existence?
No, you saw
Let's
him,
not
like,
think
ride
about
off
it.
on a hyena.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
On a what?
Nope.
On a hyena.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
We
hear
didn't.
that word. I didn't hear that word. I was afraid I got cut out.
Oh, sorry about that.
You better be.
I'm scared.
Right. So yeah. 15 is gonna put her hands on her hips and say, "That's right. We're probably gonna have to bring this person back to life so we can beat the information out of him, and then probably kill them again when we're done."
Oh, that's what you're. Oh God.
So, even though he likes you, Scragglebeard, whose name I still think is weird to say, but I like it anyway.
Guileless?
Guileless, whatever. He looks a little bit taken aback. He'll go, Are you really talking about Cece? You're gonna bring her back to life? Just to... Why would you do that?
I hit
He looks like a little bit distressed.
distressed at the thought of bringing her back.
No,
Kill
just to
or
kill her
distressed at the
again,
thought of
yes.
bringing her back.
Specifically because it would be just to kill her again.
Yeah. Maeve is also kind of being like, what?
Now,
She's used to this kind of crap from
real
40 and
quick.
not 15.
Now, real quick, what I will say is that I said, "And if you guys really want," because, like, I don't know, she tried to stab a kid.
Oh, maybe I was making more of what you said.
No, I
you
wasn't
actually
saying Fatine says we'll bring her back to life, get the information out of her, and kill her again. She said, bring her back to life, get the information out of her, and if you guys really want to.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Then let me rephrase that. He'll actually look at you kind of excitedly, like, really? You'll bring her back? She's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll really like her a lot.
I don't know why when Fatine said yeah, I imagined like this heroic fanfare started and then immediately like sputtering and ending with a cough. Alright. And then Fatine is going to hold up her money and say, I have 16 gold. That's enough. That's enough, right?
Guys,
Yes.
I have been summoned to go do something. I'm not sure if I'll be back by the time we end this.
Yeah,
But
this
I
probably
trust
isn't going to
Hannah.
be much longer.
Yeah, I trust Hannah to pilot Viridian and not get my friends killed. Thank you, Hannah.
Don't throw
Alright.
anyone else into a wall.
Alright, Hannah, you are officially in the game again. Enjoy.
Anna, you got this. I believe in you.
We believe in you, Hannah.
Got the.
I believe at you.
He should have all of it. I don't think he was attacked.
I think I
Yeah,
tried once and like she tripped or something.
Yeah, I think someone tripped at Viridian. I know Cadence got attacked.
right. So,
Also, nobody's actively fighting right now, so it's fine.
yeah.
Oh, dang, okay.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. 15 will then pull, right. 15 will then pull out the arrow, pick up the person.
Your toe string, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Can you hear me now, Mister?
15 will then head back there, pick up CC, and go onward.
Okay.
And then just leave and wave at the door knocker unless something stops her. Or
No, nothing stops me at this
the
point.
stairs do anything? Alright, you waved.
Actually, as you get down to the first floor, do roll me a dexterity saving throw. Let's see if you slip on the ice.
Oh, okay. 11.
Whee!
Yeah.
And the
you,
body goes flying.
Yeah, you fall
Greg.
forward onto your face.
I'll roll
And CC does in fact go flying.
D4 for pride damage. 4 for pride damage.
Okay, sure.
How much pride does she have?
I took. She took 3 damage to her pride.
Okay.
Or well, I mean, she just did a heroic onward. Right. All right. So yeah, 15 will get up, brush herself off, pick CC back up, and then keep going and wave to the knocker.
Okay, so Fatine is gone with the body. Just gonna walk around with that now, apparently. It's
If anyone
bleeding
asks,
on
she-
you,
if
by
any-
the way.
If anyone asks, she's gonna say that her friend is drunk.
There's an arrow in its chest.
She pulls it out.
Okay, now it's really bleeding on you.
She hit her nose. Okay,
Alright.
this is gonna be basically worthless otherwise, but she's gonna cast Cure Wounds to stop the bleeding.
Okay, well at least say it stops the bleeding. She is still dead, to be clear.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so we know what Fatine's doing. Everybody else was on the second floor with Mr. Scragglybeard.
I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
Okay. So, what do the rest of you guys do? You gonna follow her out? And take him with you? Leave him there? Talk to the boy?
Kid's gonna talk to the boy.
Okay.
How old is he?
It's like 15.
Alright. So we know kind of why they were here. Do you know where the woman they were looking for is?
He sighs. Well, not exactly. But I know how to find her.
Okay,
We've
we
got
were sent
a-
to find her.
A two-way... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What'd you say, Castor?
He'll show you a little, just like patch sewn into his robe. And tell you it functions like a two-way tracking system so that he and Lizette can find each other if need be.
Oh, okay. How does that work?
Wait, is that the word? Telemetry? Hold on. How do you English?
Good question.
No, that is not the word. It starts with a T. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry. He'll explain it helps him like triangulate her position. So he sort of becomes like a mage dowsing rod.
What? Okay.
Okay. Can you now?
I'm sorry.
Alright, I've leaned away from my mic. Can you use it to find her now?
I'll kind of look at you a little bit quizzically. I mean, I guess you did kind of save my bacon back there, so...
Well, we were sent to find her too.
Kind of narrow his eyes.
Not
By whom?
from. She. How long was this now? Like a couple days?
I'm sorry, what was a couple days?
Like when she would have been helping with the
Oh, yeah, that
planning
was
and things?
3 days ago.
Yeah. A few days ago, she was helping with the planning and kind of technical stuff for a talent show.
Oh, yeah, for the festival. I remember that.
Yeah, they say they haven't been able to locate her since.
Oh, you talked to Gary, didn't you?
Damn it, Gary.
His name is fucking Gary. Okay. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Gary Langworthy. Kind of
The
short
guy
guy.
with clipboard?
Yeah, clipboard. That's the one. Yeah,
How many
okay.
dudes. I guess there aren't that many dudes with clipboards.
There's two.
No,
Is this
two,
clipboard
always
man one or
two there
two?
are. No more,
This
no
is-
less.
this is one. This is the one that kids intimidated the hell out of, not the one that critted with his clipboard. Anyway.
Alright, yeah, for sure. He'll kind of look over at Scragglybeard and Guyless and tell him, or just sort of wave a couple of fingers to cast sleep on him. So he just collapses.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I should probably mention that he would have only been friendly with Fatine. Because I just read Charm Person again.
Yeah, that's
Mostly.
why I made Maeve roll a perception or a performance or whatever the hell. Okay, I think
Okay.
I'm good. Anyway,
One of those
so
P1s.
that's the one. So Guy falls over. The Matthew tells you, yeah, he's ready. Let's go. And that's where we'll stop.